Well, Spider-Man for PlayStation 4 was a massive success. I reviewed the game back in September, but since then 3 DLC episodes have been released, and now's the perfect time to dive into them. I've praised the Spider-Man game for PS4 as being one of the best superhero games ever made. But does the DLC continue that trend? Does it add on to the game in an impactful way? Well, no time to waste. Let's dive right into it, shall we? Here we go with Spider-Man, the City That Never Sleeps. Let's end 2018 with a bang. So we'll start with the story as we usually do, so skip to this time if you don't want to be spoiled, as I'll be talking about all 3 stories here since they basically lead into one another. There's an overarching story going on with the main struggle against Hammerhead, and each DLC episode focuses on a different woman in Spider-Man's life, outside of Mary Jane, of course. The heist deals with Black Cat and her relationship with Spider-Man, which is kinda, well, it's a toxic relationship, and I think that's the intention. Black Cat constantly takes advantage of Spider-Man's good heart and keeps playing him for a sap. I like that Peter's an idealistic hero, which contrasts him from virtually everyone else. Of course, when the story ends with Black Cat seemingly being killed, I didn't buy it for a minute. Turf Wars focuses on Spider-Man's gradually deteriorating relationship with Yuri, who, as she loses more of her men to Hammerhead, becomes gradually insane with revenge. Revenge can be a very painful thing. It might give out justice, but it will make you feel empty after you do it. Unfortunately, I don't think Yuri's fall is portrayed as well as it could have been. Yes, she's currently losing it, but it's not in a sense of natural progression. I think it could have been set up better. At the end, when she takes her revenge on Hammerhead, it's an effective moment, but not one that I felt was earned. It also causes the actual turf wars going on to take a backseat. Silver Lining brings back Silver Sable, a character who was in the original game, who I didn't really talk about in my original review, because I didn't have much to really say about her. I thought she was woefully underdeveloped. In this DLC, she starts off as the Ice Queen who refuses to accept Spider-Man's help, but when he rescues her, she starts to warm up to him, which I feel is a nice contrast to how he wasn't able to help Dr. Octavius and Martin Lee. What happened to Lee anyway? Last we saw him, Dr. Octopus knocked him out. Black Cat manages to kinda redeem herself by rescuing Spider-Man from Hammerhead, who has gone full-on cyborg, which was odd. I mean, I could kinda see the hints, but it looks goofy in my opinion. As for gameplay, well, it's pretty much the same. In addition to doing the main missions, you have side missions to do. Screwball returns, and she is incredibly annoying, as she basically replaces Taskmaster's challenges. She's an annoying character, and I think that's the intention. I must admit I do like her gadget challenges, as I never knew I could combine Spider-Man's gadgets in such interesting ways. Finally catching her at the end felt so good, though. Here's hoping she stays in jail this time. There were some sections that bothered me when I was playing, such as chasing Black Cat through the subway because you can only use zipline webs to keep up. Also, I'm pretty sure I ran into a few glitches here and there. Yeah, not sure how that happened, but okay then. In fact, I was rather happy that I finally got to fight Silver Sable after she was curiously not fought in the original game. The new additions I find are the minigunner, who uses a huge freaking chain gun. Best to deal with those in pragmatic ways. I don't particularly care for stopping crimes, as just as I'm about to do a new mission, boom, a crime happens and I have to go stop it because I'm Spider-Man. Of course I do! Now for the final boss. You might as well just skip till the very end of the video if you don't want to be spoiled. This is honestly not too bad, as Silver Sable helps you out here, and seeing him slowly lose his cool is rather nice. However, the City That Never Sleeps also left some hints as to what is to come in the game's inevitable sequel, such as this scene where Peter is shown training Miles to use his newfound spider powers. I must admit I'm not familiar with Miles, but I look forward to the mentor-student relationship they will have in the sequels. So, Spider-Man, the City That Never Sleeps is a good expansion to an already great game. Anyway, that's all from me for this year, but next year I got more projects coming up. I'm going to finish my critique of Naruto, continue Zelda, do Devil May Cry and Bayonetta videos, maybe do Mega Man X, assuming that Capcom announces Mega Man X9. Fingers crossed. I also want to get started on Castlevania and Metroid next year, presuming Metroid Prime 4 is next year, but who knows at this point. Maybe I'll redo Metal Gear and Mario, because I'm not happy with how some of those came out. But thanks for watching my videos this year. Here's to many more. Anyway, if you liked the video, please hit that like, bell, and subscribe button. You know the drill. Yeah, that's YouTube for you.